Not live on YouTube yet, but actually I am right. Hopefully if you guys are subscribed, you'll get the notification. Yep, we're live. All right, guys, you guys should be able to hear me. Let me know if you guys on the YouTube chat, if you guys can hear me. Slowly taking that music off. The stream, the health of the stream looks good. Yesterday it was terrible, but I recorded, and I'm actually just hitting record now just in case this goes bad as well, this live. But hopefully it doesn't. It's looking better than yesterday. I think I got my kinks figured out. Guys, if you guys are on YouTube right now, also I'm live on TikTok and vice versa. So if you guys want to join us on either one, that's fine. I want you guys to make sure that you're on both, because there's going to be times that I can't get to YouTube, and I'm going to only be able to go on TikToks on TikTok. Brent, what's so good about Synthetix? There, I'm going to get to that because I think Synthetix is going to be one of the biggest players in this bull run, but it just hasn't had its proper adoption yet. But we'll talk about that soon. So guys, the first rumor that I want to talk about, guys, is Apple is rumored to be buying $5 billion of Bitcoin. Tesla, like I said just yesterday, bought $1.5 billion. I'm sure Elon has even more in his personal account. Perhaps a lot of people saying that he never confirmed that he bought Bitcoin that night before when he pumped it 4,000 in the middle of the night. But I think he actually bought it, and I put that out on my other channel, which is ClickLeads Local. If you guys wanted to know, I do have another channel that's more of a video camera review, technology / digital marketing, because that's what I do in the daytime. So any sleepers right now? Yep, I'm going to get to that as well on the stream on TikTok. But let's first go to Apple. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys up on this Apple rumor. So, is Apple about to announce a $5 billion Bitcoin purchase? One bank thinks so. And this was actually the company that predicted the Elon Tesla buy as well. They must have a good ear, they have good eyes and ears inside. But I think that for what it's worth, I think a lot of these top 20 companies are going to purchase Bitcoin. And actually, I'm going to give credit to BitBoy for this thought, which was a really good thought. What might happen with Tesla is they might pull out their initial 1.5 billion at the end of this bull run. Let's say we get to 250, 300, 350, 400K Bitcoin. They might pull out that initial 1.5 billion and just let the rest of the profit run. And I think a lot of corporations would follow in on that. And I think that would be a good move. If I was running the corporation, I think that's exactly what I would do as well. So you could expect from all those corporations to take their initial investments out, would be my guess, and that would be the start of the end of the bull run. But even let's see, should Apple purchase just 1 billion in Bitcoin or 4 days of cash flow? It would send even more users to Apple Exchange, and there's a lot to go with that. The Apple Wallet, if they get themselves their own crypto wallet, if they, start to get into that technology, there's a lot that Apple could do. I think this is a great purchase for Apple. I think it's a great foundation for you and I in the crypto space, because I believe if Tesla and Apple and Google and all these other big corporations really get into this, I think, it's going to set a nice foundation, because actually the more money that gets into crypto, the more stable it is. And I think in the stock market, in the traditional markets, that's the opposite. The more money that's in there, sometimes the more volatile it gets. But in terms of the crypto space, the more money that's here, the more solid it's going to be, and the more solid the foundation is going to be, guys. That's the Apple rumor. So let's see the profits from yesterday, guys. And actually, I tried to step up my game a little bit. I've been using screenshots, but I don't want people to think that we're lying with anything. So actually, I was able to get a hookup for my phone. I have a second phone. I have this phone going live on TikTok, and then I have my second iPhone 6 here. So I'm going to pull that up and show you guys where we're at so far. So if you guys haven't been following the journey yet, I think hopefully you guys can see that well. We're at $3,743. We were down about $45 from yesterday's total. That's just us waiting on Cardano and Ethereum to do their thing. But Bitcoin's obviously stealing the show. I'll go ahead and refresh that. See. Oof, nice little drop there. Cardano's down a little further than they were. But when we started this competition, we put $500 in eGold, which is now at, let me check. I think that thing is at 200, I think, right now. Which, man, that would have been a nice switch over. But let's go to market cap. I think they're number 19. They're gonna be a top. Oh, they're down to 187 now. Actually, that actually might be that. As they keep dipping, I'm gonna actually check the eGold chart because I want to get back in on eGold, especially even in my other portfolio. I think eGold's gonna be a great project. And I actually just put a TikTok. If you guys didn't see on YouTube, if you guys aren't on TikTok and you guys are on TikTok, go ahead and follow. I just put a video out about eGold on my TikTok saying that I think eGold's still got a 10x in it left. I'm thinking somewhere between 18 and 2200 at the end of this bull run alone. I'm super bullish on eGold. They just dropped the Mayer wallet. That Mayer wallet may be, a very scalable way to get it to the general public. And from there, they also, the CEO of Elrond recently talked to the mayor of Miami. The mayor of Miami's been known to want to get not only crypto on their balance sheets and Bitcoin on their balance sheets, but they also want to use crypto around the city and, be one of the first cities to widely adopt crypto and see what it does in a small scale. And the CEO of Elrond was talking about him. So I'm sure the city of Miami is really thinking about that Mayer wallet and that not only eGold, but thinking about how they're going to distribute. And I think the Mayer wallet is going to be perfect and built on the Elrond blockchain. So we are looking, I'd already pumped up to 192, but yeah, it's up 200% for the week. Let's look at who's been up the last 7 days. Obviously, Wall Street Bets. Venus, I've never heard of. Elrond, and then obviously UMA had a earlier in the week run. That's why, their big competition is Synthetix. And for the gentleman that asked, or who was asking about Synthetix, that's why I'm so bullish on Synthetix. The exact same technologies that UMA is pumping about right now, Synthetix has those exact same properties, and it's in the derivatives market. And as we know, with Wall Street Bets, with shorting and futures and all of that, and there is a humongous market for the derivatives. And like I said, the corporations haven't even got into, even a Bitcoin yet, let alone getting down to Ethereum and some of these other smaller altcoins. And I think Synthetix is going to be one of the projects that corporations really get into, just based on that alone. And if you guys have watched any videos on YouTube about the derivatives market, it's like hundreds of trillions of dollars in market cap is that derivatives market. As you can see down here, we got Cardano 97% for the week. That's awesome. Like I said, if I didn't finish my sentence, we had $500 eGold, $500 Cardano, and then we had one full ETH, which I think at the time was 1187. So we've moved that 1187 at 2234 all the way up to 3750. But what I did on February 4th, looking at the bullish Cardano charts, was I moved all of my Cardano, or all of my eGold. I bought it at $58 and I moved it up to $75, and I thought I was going to start to hit a wall. So I moved all that eGold money into Cardano, and we've made about $400 on that move. But if I would have done the inverse, at this point, eGold would have had, I would have double the money right now, and then we could go back into Cardano, and see if they can 3 or 4x from there. I mean, that would be the best. Girl, what's up, girl? Your name's literally Girl, so what's up, girl? What else? Do we have any questions? No questions on TikTok so far, which is fine. We're going to get to some more Q&A towards the end. But let's go take a look at some of the charts now. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin first. We got Bitcoin down here at 4610. Right now I'm on the 4-hour chart. We are still bullish from the Elon Musk pump here. And right after that, we got right into the, we've been in the green since February 1st. And then this is the Elon pump right here. Humongous. We went from 39.4 all the way up. We keep pumping, and we're up to 46.3 right now. And as you can see on the indicator down here, let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger for those on your guys' phone. Let's make this a little bit bigger down here. There we go. This is the 4-hour chart. Like I said, this little red dot means there might just be some a little bit of downward action, which, I mean, obviously after pumping its humongous percent that it did, obviously a little correction is going to be okay. It may look to be that Bitcoin goes sideways here as people kind of gain their wits about them. As I think I saw that there was another 13 or 15,000 addresses for wallets for Bitcoin opened in the last 24 hours, which is incredible, which means there's only probably going to be more buying in from here. And if these top 20 corporations get in on Bitcoin, there's no reason. I mean, if looking at the market cap wise, gold's market cap I think is like 10 or 11, and I think silver has some as well. There's a ton in real estate. There's a lot of money in the world, and I'm going to go back to my face really quick. There's a lot of money in the world. And in order to go, even to 100K, I actually don't believe that we really have to break. We don't really have to break many markets, at least to get to 100K. Because if these top 20 corporations want to play and they all start throwing billions of dollars in the game, it'll take it pretty far. And then from there, I think the retail sector could do the rest. So, I mean, I don't think, 100K is out of the realm, even without breaking gold or silver or real estate or some of the other places that people are holding assets, or even the traditional market. I think the traditional market is going to be somewhere where there's, I could see another $1 trillion or several hundreds of $1 billion coming from traditional markets soon, because I think the traditional market may be propped up by right now a lot by stimulus, because people are just not as aware about the crypto market, and they're not as comfortable with putting money in the crypto market. But everybody who is getting stimulus checks and all of that, we're probably putting them in stocks because they really had nothing to lose. So they go ahead and put those in stocks. Things start to crumble. They pull out their money. They're going to see Bitcoin sky. They're going to see ETH sky. They're going to see PayPal launch on crypto, Visa launch their crypto sector as well. And from there, I think this thing's going to be the sky's the limit. So let's take a look. Everybody's been asking me about ADA. I love ADA. Like I said, half the portfolio is in ADA in this challenge right now. And we really believe that it's going to hit its dollar. But as you guys can see, I mean, since this is the 1-hour chart, down here where we bought in, oh geez, we actually got in at a really nice entry point. We got in at 38 cents down here on, right around 38 cents, 35 cents with our initial. And then we got in on February 4th, right on this rise, I think 46.78 right in here, just as it was starting to pump. And as you guys can see, from that moment on, we have had massive growth. And that's why I moved eGold into ADA. So there seems to be a lot of support here at 66. As you guys can see here at 4 a.m., we really crashed up to 70, and we took a huge dive because I think people thought maybe 70 was all that was gonna happen, and we had the big Bitcoin pump. So I think people took some of their profits from ADA and they moved. Oh, let me put that on the stream. I'm sorry, guys. So as you guys can see, I'll explain that quick again here. There seems to be some support here. 1, 2, it's hit 3 times here at that 66.8. That 66.8 mark, so it seems to be hitting the bottom of support. Right, that 66.8. Yep. So, and then we got the pump here up to 70, and it dipped all the way back down to 61, and that's kind of where we started. So hopefully now that we've broke that 66 mark, we've touched it twice, 3 times already, and I believe that that's going to be the new, hopefully the new resistance here, or the new support, excuse me. It looks to, right now there looks to be some indecision. As you guys can see, I'm going to make this bigger again. I just want to see this little spot right here. As you guys can see, a lot of money flow, some momentum went down. It's been flipping back and forth. As you can see, yellow, yellow, yellow. And then here on the bottom, you have the little green dots. Green dots here. We have the green dot, red dot, which means momentum up, momentum down. And then we got the green dot again. We got the red dot again. We got the green dot again. We got the red dot again, all in about 4 hours. So from there, I mean, there's just a lot of indecision. That's why we're kind of consolidating. We're kind of going sideways here for a little bit, especially when Bitcoin and the Bitcoin dominance goes up. Altcoins and some of the profits from altcoins tends to go down, and from there, we're just waiting for Bitcoin to make its big move, and I think it'll start to pump back down to Ethereum, and it'll pump back down to these large caps, including ADA. Let's take a look at this eGold chart. Let's see where this dipped, because they were up at 215, I think, as I saw this morning. Yeah, my chart's down at 85, so we're nowhere. These guys absolutely moonshot or moon now. Okay, so now this is the 15-minute chart. I'm going to go to a little bit bigger chart. So this is at least the 1 hour chart here. As you guys can see, just a ton of movement. So since February 2nd, down at that $80 range. But on February 3rd now, since then, it's been almost all momentum on the top side here. Yeah. So, and Girl says, yeah, eGold is crashing. Awesome. I'm on the charts right now here, and I'm going to take a look a little bit deeper. So it's been going up a little bit over, got a little bit overbought, and it corrected, a little bit overbought, corrected. On the 1 hour chart, I have a red dot. Had a red dot at 4 a.m. So that was when at 4 a.m. is when it hit that 215 mark, which was incredibly crazy. And that red dot is showing on the 1 hour chart. Now, yes, it is slowly going down. I'm going to go to now the 15-minute chart again, and check what we're seeing in the a little short term. Yep, the momentum wave is down. There's not as much green. There's not much money pumping in right now. The VWAP, which is that yellow momentum, going down. As you can see, the blue wave going down as well. Going to go down and touch. Looks like it's going to go down and touch the that bottom line down there to show that it's starting to hit its bottom. I think a lot of people put profits into BTC. I think you're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So we're at 193 right now. It looks like it touched down all the way down to 184 there for a second. Looks like there was just a little support at 184. We'll see perhaps if we go down and the momentum's looking downward, maybe we go down and touch that touchdown right around that 186-ish range, because we don't really know, because this baby went into price discovery. So we it's really hard because there isn't a really solid support. But as you could see here, a little hiccup here at 187. So there seems to maybe be support. So we're going to go ahead, maybe get up in that 200 range, and then we're going to maybe pop back down here at that one and now those 180s, and as Bitcoin consolidates. eGold, like I said, amazing project, I think, and I think it's going to be a top 10 coin by the end of this thing. So if you guys are joining in on the competition or wanting to try to mimic or mirror some of the moves that are going on that we're doing, like I said, you guys can go ahead. But I think if you guys were looking for a long-term investment, I think buying the dip of eGold, and if you could buy 10 or 20 coins, I think, 10 or 20 eGold coins, I think you guys would be in a pretty solid spot in the long term, because I think there's still an 8 to 10x left in it just in the long term. But in the short term, it may not be the best play for us trying to go from 2K to 1 million. But I mean, I could be wrong. We'll see on that. So though that was our 4 there. I'm going to go ahead and look. I want to look at synthetics. I'm like I said, I'm still incredibly bullish on synthetics. I think, SNX. Oh boy. Now it has its proper pump here for 2312. If you guys didn't see, actually, we've been talking about it for a couple days about being the project, but actually BitBoy just started he did a portfolio he's doing from 1K to 10K, and I think his first buy was synthetics, and he had 20,000 people on the stream. So I'm sure right now that this big pump may or may not just be from BitBoy alone. So props to him. But yeah, that's a great buy. And if I'm having some of the same instincts as BitBoy, I'm sure hoping that we can do as well as he's doing on his channel. That's for sure. But yeah, as we look at the immediate short term here, there was 8 a.m. today. There was a green dot, and for sure it's pumping right now. Yep, Crypto Dude says BitBoy just mentioned SNX. That's why it pumped. He said Badger as well. I didn't get a chance to check it all out. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of BitBoy. I think he's the best in the game. So he just passed Altcoin Daily. I think Altcoin Daily is great. Like I said, a lot of the crypto YouTubers are really good. Elio Trades and MM Crypto and The Moon and Crypto Zombie. And there's some guys who do really good, really good technical analysis. I'm not very good at technical analysis. I really just use my market cipher indicator to help me a lot. It's kind of a little cheat code as well. And you know what? I actually, speaking of doing trading and using market cipher, I had a trade, and let's go back to the ETH chart. I just missed a leverage trade. I was leverage trading. Let's go to the 15-minute. That'll probably be a little better and a little easier. I just missed a trade on ETH at 1730, and it pumped all the way up to 1760, and I had a nice, a decent stack on it, and I just missed. I missed the limit buy by $2. If you guys don't know what that is, you guys can check out Bybit. I actually have a link in the description if you guys want to check that out and sign up. It's leverage trading, but you got to trade at your own risk because it can be you can get you can earn a lot of money quick, but you can lose a lot of money quick too if you don't know what you're doing. But like I said, synthetics. I'm gonna go back to SNX because there we go. SNX because that's really the pick that I'm really looking to get into, but I'm a little bit hesitant to move from ADA because I think ADA still has, a 100% pump in it left. And I think Ethereum's going to start to pump too. Man, and I'm really considering right now. It's at a 7% pump, but I mean, I think this thing has a lot of room to pump. I'm going to take a look at even maybe this 5-minute chart. And I see, as you see, there's a red dot, maybe finally some downward momentum coming a little bit, but that's a really thick wave, and there's obviously some money coming in, and the VWAP is popping back up. But I mean, I think BitBoy streamed at like 10 o'clock and 10:30 and mentioned it correct, if Crypto Dude, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because his stream would have ended about 30 minutes to an hour ago, I would say. So yeah, I think BitBoy actually pumped this alone. So props to BitBoy. But I want to look at another good entry point for synthetics, but it might be in this 22 range, maybe a little dump, a little correction here in this 22 range. But I just right now, guys, I'm gonna already get to my trades for the next 24 hours here. Again, guys, I'm feeling boring right now. I just don't with the Bitcoin dominance going up, and Ethereum should be getting its pump. Theoretically, its pump really, really soon. and ADA consolidating. Like I said, hopefully I look back on this in a couple of days and say this is the right decision. But I think I'm going to stick with Ethereum, and I'm going to stick with ADA for another day. Like I said, if you guys haven't joined the Telegram group yet, I don't think I put it in the link in the description on YouTube yet, but it is in my TikTok profile. I'm going to add it to the link in the description. I'll go ahead and I'll post the comment and pin the comment below so you guys can join us there as well. But I mean, I know I feel boring, and I know that. Let's see. Let me actually get to the chats. Yes, all good. Are you still bullish on ETH? Yes, I'm bullish on ETH. OGN just announced partnership with Amazon. Ooh, I'm going to take a look at that quick. Thank you for mentioning that. VSAM mentioning just announced a partnership with Amazon. I'm obviously going to check this out quick on Coin Market Cap. Make sure you guys can see it on the screen as well. If you guys hopefully can see it. Let's go check out Origin. So it's loading. Oh, yeah. Went from 22 cents to 30 cents. A nice little, yeah, in the last 24 hours, nice little 75% pump. Good strategy, seriously. If you're not putting a ton into BTC, it's not going to give you as much. That is so true. I completely agree. And like I said, this isn't about, this competition for me isn't about, it is about accumulating more Bitcoin by the end of this thing. Like I said, ETH is a great, yeah, a girl says ETH is a great coin. Yes, ETH is an awesome coin. And I think ETH is going to, like I said, it's going to have a big bull run. Some of the things that are built, some of the projects that are built on ETH, I think will be bigger in the next bull run. I think Cardano, Cardano and DOT might have massive bull runs next round, but I think this round is going to belong to ETH, and I obviously think Cardano is going to get this hopefully this 3 or 4x pump here in the immediate short term, and then I'm going to start looking at, like I said, one of the sleepers for me is obviously Synthetics, but BitBoy, he beat me to it. I was hoping maybe he would stay quiet and maybe announce that in a week or two once we have some profits to put over there, but that turns out that didn't work out. But like I said, that small pump may be exactly what we need, and maybe we even get a buy-in at 24, but I could see that thing pump into 50 or 60 like UMA, or I think it was a 50 like UMA. I could easily see that thing 2x really quick. Any news on Orchard or OXT? OXT, I've been looking at this one lately. I haven't looked at OXT. Let me take a look at it, see what's going on in the charts. Orchard OXT. I think I got asked about it yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to look into it. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's trend. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the actual charts. Let's see. What was the OXT? OXT. I'll pull up the charts for you guys so you guys can see it on the stream as well. OXT. Here we are. I think we're on the 5-minute chart, so that's gonna be too short term for us to take a look at any trends or anything. That's the 1-hour chart. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. There we go. Sorry, I was a little too zoomed in there. Looks like it had its massive pump. It has been pumping all the way up to 46. Looks like it's had a nice little correction here, a little bit of consolidation. I'm gonna look at the 1 hour. I really like the 2 and 1 hour charts. Yep, look, obviously you can see in the consolidation when this happens, the green, red, green, which we actually saw with Cardano on Cardano's chart as well. There's some indecision, just some sideways action, like I said, as Bitcoin dominance goes up. But overall, at least on the charts, it doesn't look terrible. There's a really solid, looks like there's a strong, solid support at 38. It may be worth it to to see if this bad boy corrects back down, because it looks like it had a nice pump today, even from 43 to 46. I think it might correct and have a chance to maybe some support here at 40, but if it misses 40, it'll come all the way back down here, I think, to that 38. But I think maybe buying OXT on a dip would be ideal. Perhaps buying it on sale when Bitcoin goes up. There's and as everything starts to consolidate here, that waiting for that correction. But overall, I don't know the fundamentals of the project. I'd have to look that up as well. But the charts don't look terrible. But then again, none of the charts look terrible after what happened with Bitcoin's pump from Elon, and then what happened with Bitcoin overall. So overall, guys, like I said, my final thoughts on the stream, and then I'm going to go ahead and take off, and I'm going to actually go to TikTok, and I'm going to answer a few more questions there if you guys want to join us there right after this YouTube stream. But overall thoughts, I mean, very similar to yesterday. I think Cardano, $1 coming soon, hopefully $1.50 coming soon. I'm thinking there's an opportunity for it to even go to $2. That would be really ideal. But I'm going to start to look at the charts, especially as we hit those checkpoints, as $1.33, which is its all-time high, $1.50, and even to $2. The other thing is, I think Ethereum really has its pump coming up. But once we hit this pump of Ethereum, I'm probably going to pull out of Ethereum at hopefully 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, and then I'm going to go. That's probably where I make my move to Synthetix. Is one that I'm really bullish on. If it doesn't blow us out of the water and already get a huge pump, that's going to be one that I think we're going to go to almost for sure, barring bad charts. And then I think Litecoin is going to not be in this round of buys, but I definitely think it might be in that next round of buys. That early to mid March, I think, is going to be huge. Like I said, a couple other sleepers. I think I saw Uniswap. I thought was down to. I thought Uniswap was down a little bit. Buying, you could buy that on sale. I think somebody asked me about Chainlink in my other portfolio that I have. This is, like I said, this one is for the journey. This one's for the competition. This one's for fun. But my other portfolio where I move my profits to, and I've taken some traditional money from the traditional accounts, and I moved it over to my other portfolio on Binance and Coinbase. I do have Chainlink. I have a decent, a solid bag of Chainlink, and I think it's been a quiet superstar. And I think Chainlink will get its pump soon as well, because they always make connections. They have a bunch of really good connections and partnerships, and they're always making that. And I think they're going to be the top spot oracle coming through this bull run as well. So I don't think much will change for Chainlink, but I think Chainlink's got a couple X in it for sure. So. Yeah. So guys, that's what I'm thinking the next 24 hours. If you guys want to join Telegram, if you guys want to see some updates that are even quicker than YouTube or TikTok, go ahead and join Telegram. If you're on TikTok, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to YouTube, because that's where I'm doing some of my long form content that you won't be able to see on TikTok. And for my YouTube subscribers, if you guys are not on TikTok, that's where I do some of my short form content, where you guys will be able to see perhaps maybe quick, updates about projects and maybe perhaps price predictions. I actually did on the old talk. I actually got a guideline community strike for one of the videos that I was posting. They're getting a little more strict about crypto content, and that's why I don't strictly want to do all of my content just on TikTok, because it's a good place to stay in touch with everybody and do that short form content, but in the same breath, they're really, really hard on the crypto content on TikTok. So I want to make sure that you guys have another place as well, YouTube, and another place as well as Telegram. So those are the 3 spots that you guys should be watching. I can't wait to keep going on this journey, guys. Like I said, I'll pull up. Let me unlock my phone quick. Actually, I'll pull crypto.com up for you guys. Unlock my old phone. Crypto.com, where are we at? Updating. We're starting to come back in the right way. Cardano back up, get it up to around that $2,000, down a little bit, but hopefully Ethereum can carry us. If Cardano still wants to consolidate for a little bit, hopefully Ethereum's going to carry us through to that 2,500, and from there, then Cardano can get its pump, and from there we can move a little money and make this thing a little more exciting. But until next time, guys, thank you guys so much for joining. Like I said, we're almost at 300 subscribers in like 4 days on YouTube. We're getting to that 3,500 point on TikTok. If you guys don't know, by the way, I'll tell you guys on TikTok here in a second. But until next time, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Peace.